friends, we're back at it with the Mostarle Rage Scorpion. And this one should be kind of fun. We're building the Carapace. I don't know how to say it. We're building something. All right. This one, more tiny little pieces. And let me get this step going, and then I'll kind of show you guys what it is that we've built and what it is that we're building. I have built several of these. This is the fourth puzzle I've done, the third from Mostarle. And they've all been very challenging but very fun. And the challenge really comes in how tiny these pieces are, because the instructions are really easy to understand. And there's not really any difficulty to the steps, it's just that these pieces are so tiny. So it takes a little bit of finagling to get these things done. Oop. This is the third one of these that I have busted. These magnets are not very strong. All right. So that's my note for people building this puzzle. Be careful with the MG pieces, the magnetic pieces, because they are very easy to snap. Okay, this time I'll try to get it on here without busting it. Tiny little pieces. So if you have any questions about what it is I'm doing, let me know. Happy to share. I do want to get this step done, because it's starting to tick me off. What's good, Bernie? The Bernadoodle? What is up? I'm assuming you're not actually a Bernadoodle, because that would be amazing. We've got a talking dog, folks. Okay. Got that one started. Now let's keep it from breaking. All right, first step is done. All right, so this is what we are building. We're building the Mostarle Rage Scorpion. Yes, they named it after me. This is what we've built so far. It's this front portion here. And we got the little light up eye as well. So that is where we're at right now. We've gotten, it's two pieces that are magneted together. But ultimately, it's going to be this bad boy here. All right, so what do I'm gonna go grab some super glue real quick. I'll be right back. Good night, Starlight. What am I building? Building this right here, the Rage Scorpion. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go grab some super glue to glue this magnet together that busted. And I'm back. All right. Yeah, like I said, this is, I think, the third one of these magnets that I have busted. And they are not at all easy to glue back together once you bust them. All right. This gluing is not part of the actual build. This is because the thing decided it wanted to fucking break. There are magnetic pieces of this puzzle, and they have not been playing nice. All right, here's the other choice. Let's see if there's any MGN8s in the next step. No. I'm gonna try to take one of these out and see if this will work. And then we'll worry about gluing that later. There we go. That's a fix. So what am I building? I'm building this. It's the Mostarle Rage Scorpion. That's a little metal puzzle. Very, very easy to do. Difficult in that there are very tiny pieces involved, but for the most part, not too difficult. And it's all tiny little metal washers, nuts, screws, bolts that they combine to look like different things. I've got one spider that's really cool, a little humanoid. They call it the Terminator M. And then this is a scorpion, the Rage Scorpion. And again, I'm assuming they named after me. They named it after me and sent it to me, so double bonus. All right. How to work that up? Be flipped around. Do this way. Easiest. we go, step 2. All right, so that one is complete. So yeah, they give you, it's really easy to follow. The instructions are all pictures. It'll tell you which little packs of parts you need and how many of each part. And it's kind of very simple to follow along. So next one, we need 2 SC26s, 2 M2s, 2 M2.5s, 2 EV12s. Sorry, 1 EV12. Alright, so now, oh man, I put that on the wrong thing. Sorry, back to the drawing board, y'all. I did them on these two, and they're supposed to be on these two, so I'll take this off and do it over again. I make mistakes on these all the time. All right, now it's correct. And then we're going to take this one and attach it to that one, like so. SC26, and 2.5 in the middle. On this side, SC26. These magnets. Yeah, the magnetic pieces here are a bit of a bitch to deal with. There we go. All right, there's the piece. What's going on, Ike? Hope all is well. Did it finally stop raining? All right, next step. I think this is going to be the same for all these now. Let's see, 2.6, 2 of these. All right, same thing again. This one goes in from the back side, I think. Yes. So this one comes from the top. And that's opposite what we just did. This one is a difficult step to hold on to, but that's the only part of it that's hard. It's not really difficult other than that. Figuring out a way to get that on there with just two hands. There it is. Yeehaw. Does not seem right, but whatever. I follow the instructions, whatever they may be. Alright, step number 5. See, that's not right. Ah, that's why. Put it on the wrong side. Once again, I fucked it up. Rain stopped and the sun is out. That's a lovely thing. The sun is still out here. It's still hot as hell. I cannot go to the garage to do any more work on my fun stuff, so I'm stuck in here. The heat of the day is upon us. That was the problem. We needed to go like this. Got him. Trust the process, so I just had to go and redo that step because I knew this picture didn't quite look right. Now it does quite look right. They reversed the screws on me and I messed it up because I wasn't paying attention. The first 2 steps on this, the screws came from the bottom going up, and the third step they go from the top going down. But that's what we got. Now we've only got 2 more steps. All right, step 5. 2, 2, 2, and 1. All right. And this one, magnets on bottom, screws going through there. Again, same way. This one is the Rage Scorpion. Welcome, Clayton Clay J. Chafin? Clay J. I like that name. This is the Rage Scorpion. So I've done plasma ball spider, just a regular light up spider, and the Terminarium, which is a little humanoid. I've got him over on the side here that I can show you in a second. And this is the fourth puzzle I've done. It's one of these little metal piece puzzles. And they're actually a whole lot of fun. Difficult in the tiny pieces that they have. When you get, huge honking hands like me, it's sometimes hard to get these things on there, but ultimately satisfying when you complete them. And they're super cool. It's making like a piece of art out of nuts and bolts and stuff of that sort. All right, one more spot. Okay, so this one we got 2 M2s and 2 SC25s. Quite simple. This is the easiest step of all, which means it will take me forever to complete. One. All right, and with that, we complete the Carapace, I don't know how you pronounce that, but it's this part right here that we just did that's going to kind of go and cover up this guy like that. So now we're getting even closer. And that's ultimately what it's going to look like. You can kind of see what we're building, what we've gotten done right here. So this is pretty accurate to life size, I think, the photo. I'm going to have me a very cool scorpion. So that's it for today. It's the Carapace. Next up, looks like we're doing the legs next. So that'll be the next step. Tune in for that. I hope, no, I'm not going to pray for Palestine with you. I hope everything goes well. Anyway, I'm Darth Rage. This is Darth Rage Reviews, your source for the Force.